السلام عليكم. أهلا. منور. أخبار خالد؟ تابعت جيم اوف ثرونز خالد؟ ولا ما تابعته؟ أوه لحظة، خليني أتأكد من شيء، يا رب إنه موجود.
It's over.
يس. يا أخي. آه... نسيت شو الألعاب اللي بثيتها آخر فترة، لكن مو آخر فترة يعني، غير Elder Scrolls Online و Kingdom Come. بس أتذكر إنهم كم لعبة ما كان أحد مشغلها غيري في تويتش كله. يا ساتر. أهلا مايك، أسميك مايك لأنك ما أدري عندك مليون اسم. مايك، كين، و سينت أو شيء والله نسيت إيش كان، أو لورد أو شيء زي كذا. اي ام يو 7. مين أنت تذكرني؟ أي واحد. أنت بتويتر متأكد؟ أنت عبد الرحمن صح؟ هلا بدر. أوكي، بس بحط رابط ديسكورد هنا لأن أتوقع كثير مو موجود السيرفر. اللي بينسخ الرابط، طبعا الغيت انك تنسخ الرابط من يعني من نفسك يدويا، لكن تلقونه في انفورميشن اخر رابط تحت. وديك على الديسكورد، فاذا احد يبي ينسخه ينسخه من هناك. اوه لما اوكي واو. كنت شفتك كثير بس ما كنت ادري ان انتي. لا قد لعبتها قبل، بس الحلقة السادسة اللي هي الأخيرة ما كانت موجودة بالنسخة اللي معاي. أخبر إني شريتها مستعملة، فالكود اللي كان موجود فيها مستعمل. الحلقة الأخيرة يعطونك إياها في كود، وبعدين قلت اوكي بخلص الخمس حلقات وبعدين بشتريها، بس سحبت. ما اتذكر شيء ترى تقريبا. اتذكر البداية انك تمشي كذا بطريق طويل كذا، مضيعة وقت كان، اللي هو بعد المين منيو. اه صح، خلينا نشغل اللعبة على التويتش. انا عارف. اعرف انها مو فول اتش دي، ثواني ريزولوشن معطوب ثواني. اوه لحظة، ليش ما في اعدادات؟ شكلنا بنبدأ بعدين نشوف شلون. الصوت حق اللعبة عالي ولا عندي عالي؟ داخل اللعبة. هي تبدأ عند أحداث الغدر بعائلة ستارك صح؟ أتوقع. ايوه.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it.
زوجة ستارك.
Lord Forrester's sword will clean itself, you know.
بينها لكن ايوه في احداث المسلسل لكن مو عن تحديدا احداثها. اتوقع انهم مختلقين احداث من عندهم تصير يعني.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord
أحداث
Forrester won't be
حلقات.
happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
خلني اشبك اليد افضل.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
اخيرا ترى اللعبة عندي مرة بشاشة صغيرة فقاعد اناظر البث عشان اشوف زين. ايه اوكي عرفنا ليش الحين. اوكي اوكي كذا ما تشوفون انتم ثواني. في احداث جانبية في المسلسل يعني. اهلا مهدي.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
You do it.
You're his squire. It's
Henry.
your job, not mine.
سكايرم.
Garrett.
احس انه واحد من ثيفز جلد انه يناسب.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries.
مين هاوس فورستر؟
His
ما
honor is
أتذكرهم.
beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. Robb Stark, the king in the north.
The king
in the north. Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward!
يعني مو موجود
to
بالرواية
Casterly
الهاوس.
Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
The North remembers!
Aye!
Garrett,
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
بس والله
There's also
رهيبين
a question.
تلتيل
What's to be
يعني
done with
احداث
you?
البدايه مناسبه
Been on
مره.
my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of
Market
any
tomorrow.
man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise.
إيه.
I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us.
لحظه
Celebrating tonight.
دقيقه انا العب
I wouldn't
كنترولر
want the
الحين
other
سبيس
squires to
مين.
feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
هو خبر فيها غدرات فعلا.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
وترتني اكثر الله
Can you give me a
يطلعك
hand?
مهدي.
Come on, make it up to you. Do
مرة
it
ثانية.
yourself. I've been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
So, he told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my
اه
boots.
اي اي فهمت.
Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
Oh, shut up, Bowen.
See, that's why you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Just shut your mouth.
It's the truth. It's not like I'm making it up. All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there.
اوه
Take your time.
اوه shit.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. It's not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
يجيبون المشهد من جوا اوف.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
بدأ اريا ستارك ما تطلع باللعبه صح؟
What's wrong?
اه
What's done into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
مدري
But what about...
What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
We have to warn the others.
اي
Warn them
اوكي.
about what?
There's no time to explain. We need to find.
احسه بيموت
He's
حتى
out
لو
there
اني
by
سويت له
himself.
سيف تو، لان انا رايح هذا. ايوه ما في وقت. هذا مو من جوا. رن طيب. كسم الشايب والدر
We
فين.
need to get back to camp.
واو واو واو. بغيت تفوتني والله.
Run, Ray! Garen, we have to get back.
Gift from the king.
أوه. خلنا نقصر لحظة، مرة صوتها عالي عندي.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
اوكي. عشان البث زوجة كبيرة، المهم رميتها في الفريزر ونسيت قبل شوي اطلعها عشان تعرف البث راح يبدأ، وابي اشرب شيء معاه. طاز الزجاجة كان متجمد، ها فتحته بحلقي وانفجرت الزجاجة وبلعت الغطاء. اختنقت والغرفة صارت كلها كولا. رحنا فيها، والمهم بعدها قررت اتخلص من الغطاء. رحت في المكان، مسحت الارض، غيرت ملابسي وشريت كولا جديد بالعافية. باردة الكولا الجديدة.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
لحظة خلنا نقرا الشات. وات؟ ايش فيك؟ وش صار؟ الو مايك. ليش انكرش؟ موجود انت ولا اعطاك تايم اوت؟ ما ادري، هذا اللي دخلته اليوم عشان يرسل لينك تويتر وديسكورد كل 20 دقيقة. وش في زعل طيب؟ يمكن حطيت اكثر من مرة. هو عنده قوانين من حاله يعني.
Look out!
ايش والله لو اني العب قو. Oh shit. ما لعبت باتمان بس الاولى والثانية عجبتني، وهذه بس هذه ما خلصتها.
Good fucking riddance.
finds Roderick.
Speak up, Garrett.
Hey, he's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
لما اللي كانوا يسألون إذا الأحداث جيم اوف ثرونز ولا لا، زي ما يعني هذا مثال كويس صراحة البداية. احنا في الريد ويدنج، لكن المسلسل كان يعرض الريد ويدنج من جوا. اللعبة تعرض لك إياها من برا القلعة، يعني إيش كان قاعد يصير برا. طبعا ما تعتبر كانون، لكن جيم اوف ثرونز تلتيل.
Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
أهلا.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Walder Frey says time's up.
ما يمديني آخذه معاي أبدا.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walder Frey says
You have to
about
go.
stage your weapon.
I won't leave you, my lord.
Can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle.
إيه بينها.
The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
بيموت ما
Your Honor,
يفرق.
you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
تذكرت بلدرز جيت 1.
Walder Frey.
هذا المشهد حرفيا يصير ببلدرز جيت 1 تقريبا. صح. هذا فري. ذا وول. ايه مرة. بس عادي يعني اعطاك 4 مواسم يتوسع فيها، اعتقد انها كافية يا اخي. انا عن نفسي صراحة ترى احب الحلب، اذا شيء كويس احلب ارجوك. ستار وورز كويس، ليش ما تحلب؟ فهمت؟ فانا مبسوط على حلب ستار وورز صراحة. وجورج كان بغيت اقول جورج توكن. جورج مارتن كان يبغى ان السلسلة حقته تكمل الى كم 12 موسم الظاهر. ليش ما سووها يعني؟ حسافة. الاسماء تضيع. كان فهمت قد قريت اشياء، قد قريت مو بلوتر. نسيت ايش كان. المهم انه عانيت نفسك مرة، الاسماء تضيعني يعني عرفت ما ادري شلون. لكن يوم مثلا تفتح نوفل إلدر سكرولز مثلا لورد اوف سولز وتقرا، انت تعرف سيرودل، انت تعرف شيدن هول، انت تعرف مورويند، تعرف نيكروم، تعرف الاسماء، تعرف الشخصيات، فيعني عندك صورة براسك. لكن يوم تيجي تقرا رواية ما تعرف عنها شيء او اشياء قليلة، احس مرة بتضيع. طيب حط منديل اي شيء، انا حط قلم دايم. عشان ارجع يعني ذا، او اني اصفط الورقة. سيلماريليون قريت السونج اوف إيلوندالي، وقريت الاحداث اللي بعدها الين ولادة فيانور. هنا وقفت لان كانت وقت دراسة زي كذا، وقالوا لي الشباب يعني هذا اهم حدث اقراه وانت فاضي، والى الان ما قريت. لكن ما ضعت فيه صراحة، كان واضح. اتوقع انه كان عن الجادز والكرييشن اغلب القصص يعني، يعني ما هي بذاك التعقيد اللي فيه اشياء كثير متشعبة. ترسم خريطة ويستروس؟ ده بناظرها اكثر من مرة. مين قصدك اللي ألعب في جيم اوف ثرونز هذا؟ اسمه وش اسمه؟ رودريك ولا جاريد؟ نسيت، يمكن ولا واحد من هالاسماء.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
اكره البولتن كلهم.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm going to kill
Yep.
you.
يا ثقل
Is
السيف.
that so?
سي اوف دارك سولز.
You can try if you like. And then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
تدري وش يشبه جيم اوف ثرونز؟ دراجون ايج اوريجنز مرة.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
بوك النكبة.
Fuck you.
والله انه ثقيل انا عارف. هنري.
Alright. Finish
بالضبط.
this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
الحين تجي تيريسا.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
في جبهته تكفى. في جبهته. اي. يلعن شكله عند العرق اللي في الراس. يلعن شكله. اوه. dagger to the knee.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
حتى
No,
أنا.
please.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
يا رجال كسمك انت رامزي. اكره بولت شايب رامزي. اكره رامزي مرة.
Father?
Garrett, you survived.
والله اكثر شيء احبه في
She hid.
جيم اوف ثرونز انه يا اخي واقعي بزيادة، يعني تحس انه يمثل العصور الوسطى فعلا. الظلامية اللي فيه والسوداوية.
I tried to stop them.
بدون عواطف على طول يا اخوي، هو زبالة، فهمت يعني؟ وش يتوقع؟ اذا ماني وصاير مثله بصير اسوء منه اكيد.
I'll kill the men who did this.
مزعج وكريه صدق والله، اكثر واحد كنت اكرهه بالسلسلة كلها. واحد مو معروف،
It's Garrett.
يعني شخصية
Get the
كذا مختلقة
castellan.
من
Tell him
تلتيل،
his nephew survived.
اسمه جاريت.
Carrot!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you? These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time
جميل
to find
الجرافيكس
allies,
والله.
not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
بيكون قريب
I
ولا انا
understand from
بالغ؟
your uncle that
هاري
Lord
بوتر
Forrester saved your
هوجورت
life.
ليجاسي تقريبا زي كذا.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you. His
اتوقع
squire,
يقصد
and not
الارت
his son
ستايل،
Roderick.
بعد عاجبني صراحة.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
هنا في مشهد بيصير ولا؟ مو بالحين، الظاهر بعدين. يعني مو واضحة الصورة براسي عن أحداث اللعبة. أشوف اللوحة، أوكي. مو بكائن هذا اللي يرسل روابط غثيث شوي. لوحة هذيك. اوكي والله اني غبي. ايه
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
رودريك حي ولا
He was
مات؟
our best warrior by far.
اوكي مات.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you. The Ironwood Grove.
سؤال اللي يحبون ألعاب تلتيل. ليش ذا وولف أمونج أس أي أحد يشوفني حرفيا حتى لو مات كذا فجأة يعني يعرف إني أنا أحب الدر سكرولز، يعرف إني أنا أصلا يعني مو أصلا لكن غالبا يعني واحد مو مهتم لألعاب تلتيل يعني ما يعرف إني ألعبها أصلا يجي يقول لي ألعب تلتيل ألعب أمونج أس. تمت ابنتها من التارجيريان من ذاك اليوم لأنها فانتزي. اي بس ما شفت احد يقول لي العب جيم اوف ثرونز، ترى لعبتها انا كذا شفتها ولعبتها.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
وش المميز فيها يعني؟ خيارات أكبر هناك ولا العالم جميل والقصة حلوة؟
This might help.
أعلنوا عن جزء ثاني صح؟ طالما في جزء ثاني المفروض نشوف لعبة جديدة لجيم اوف ثرونز من عندهم ولا؟ لابد لأنه
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
خلاص. في شيء ثاني استكشفه هنا؟
You see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
ايه صراحة جي ار يعني على ان الرجال يعني له اسمه وله هيبته الكبيرة وسمعته بعد يعني مو بس انه اسم كبير على فراغ، الا انه يعني الحقوق قاعد يوزعها صراحة يعني. شوف عدد الكوميكس اللي موجودة بالعالم. صوت الباب هذا مو غريب علي.
Welcome home, Garrett.
Dagger
We're all
foil.
relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
ما أتوقع أولوية أن الشركة تشوف إذا الناس يبونه وما يبون.
So sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
اي انا عارف سالفة بثزدا.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
هذا
Yet he
الليدي
was unable
فورستر.
to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
سألت قال شيء هو ما ادري.
Said
بس
he
ما
loved you.
ابي نهاية كويسة.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forester's sword.
ما اشوف غير
This
حقين
belongs with
ويتشر
Ethan
والدر
now.
سكرولز
He's the new lord of the house.
صراحة.
Thank you.
يمكن
Of
كينجدم
course,
كوم حق
my
كينجدم
lady.
كوم.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our
هذولي
I'll
احتمال
be
بعد.
sure it's given to
اقصد
Ethan.
يعني الافضل انهم يمسكونه. لكن
Duncan.
مين اتوقع
This was
اذا مو
our
بثزدا
land. They were our
مطورين
people.
ويتشر.
Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a
Ramsay the
Bolton, and
bastard, the
Ramsay
bastard.
Snow will want his retribution.
لا
We're
مستحيل
the ones that should be
بالضبط.
demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We
tomorrow.
have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
We should demand justice.
Aye. Justice on their terms.
لا.
Which means they'll have your...
مين الممثل علمني. انا قلت لك واحد من الثيفز جلد نسيت اسمه. متأكد انه هو. اي واحد من الشخصيات. برينيا
Head. Justice is taken, not demanded. Then what's to be done?
بس الشكل مرة مو شكل برينيولف او صوت برينيولف.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. They'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
هذا لكم حق الرمزي.
One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Joe.
Not in the eyes of the
ودنا عند
Boltons.
الوال.
I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
باك لمسة الأرض واو يا
That
أخوي
settles it then.
لا تحطه بفمك.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
الساعة 12:30 بدري داخلين كويس.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
الرسوم بعد ذكرني بجولد وورز 2. شبهنا
What?
كثير.
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools.
وش الروك
and
جروف؟
it's better
هذا
kept
مكان
that
بالدر
way.
سكرولز
I
سكايريم
assume you
بالتحديد.
kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a
والله
ranger
اني
if you
بجيب العيد.
can. It will help.
متأكد اني بقولها لأحد هناك. وش رايكم بتمثيل جون سنو في اللعبة هنا؟ يشبه جون سنو اللي بالمسلسل ولا لا؟
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
نفسه. من الملامح اتذكر انها نفسه بس ما اتذكر الاحداث. من هنا يعرف هاوس اوف ذا دراجون.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
ايه من العوائل يعني الرئيسية بالمسلسل مثلا عندك بجيم اوف ثرونز الأصلي ستارك لانستر و هاوس تارجيريان يمكن بعدين عندك براثيان بولتون ومدري ايش والطبقة الثالثة عندك الأقل أهمية منهم. مين هنا اللي ياخذ المستوى الأول في المسلسل هذا؟ مين الشخصيات؟ من العوائل اللي بمثابة ستارك ولانستر في جوت الأول في هاوس اوف دراجون. سؤالي واضح ولا لا؟ لأن هو لحسة شوي. بلاك فاير وشو ذا؟ لا تارجيريان هذولا عوائل. مرة لا. اوكي. فهمت هي تقصدها يا مايك. عن عوائل التارجيريان. في غير التارجيريان شفت شعار ستارك وشفت غيرهم. ف مين اللي بيكون له ظهور يعني اهتمام بالظهور غير تارجيريان، لأن أكيد المسلسل عنهم أصلاً بالأخير. دورن صح؟ بس هذول جانبيين ولا؟
Smart, he would reveal himself. I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win.
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid
لا
game. I don't like it.
ودي يا أخي ودي يكون في تركيز على
Thought we'd
البراثيين.
never find you again.
I'm right here.
روبرت كان رهيب.
And I
ستانس
promise
كان أسطوري.
I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I
Nice,
don't want her
مبروك
to die too.
آدم.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
ما تلاحظون شيء؟ ما أقصد الإساءة بكلامي، لكن Game of Thrones لو نشيل الإيفنتس اللي تصير أو المشاكل اللي بينهم.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
ما في شيء يعني يميز العالم أو فاهمين ايش قصدي؟ ما في شيء يميز Game of Thrones. ما في شيء مميز، لكن رغم انه يعني شيء يعني يمكن اقرب عمل فانتزي للواقع، صح ولا لا؟ كذا اقصد انه مو مميز، انه مره قريب للواقع.
But you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a
ومع ذلك وضع له بصمة يعني فوق كل مسلسلات، فوق كل الأعمال الثانية، حتى الفانتزي.
You can do anything you want.
I suppose.
قلت الفانتزي أكثر. مثل عطني حدث طلع بالكتب ما طلع بالمسلسل.
It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
غير التانيين أنا ترى أشوف التانيين فانتزي أكيد، بس ما أشوف إنه عامل يعني يخليك يعني فهمت قصدي يعني ما أشوف إن التانيين أكبر عامل إني أخلي أصنفك فانتزي أعرف ما أقصد هاي فانتزي، لسه أقصد الفانتزي اللي تحت شوي.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
أقصد Game of Thrones ما فيه ما عندك ريسز، ما عندك اعرف في اطفال الغابه وما اعرف ايش.
You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
It's okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with
Yep.
it.
اي بس يا اخي تاريخ وعالم وش قدر يميزك عن الواقع او عن اي قصة ثانية، فهمت؟ اذا اللغات فعندك لوتر الالفز لهم لغات خاصة، الالدر سكرولز الدراجونز عندهم لغة خاصة، الالفز عندهم لغة خاصة، تمورنز عندهم لغة خاصة، فما هو شيء يعني.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
اي بس هذا يعني عامل للاحداث مو عامل العالم نفسه او الشخصية، فهمت شلون؟
Out there you said you were the Lord.
يعني هذا عامل السرد، اترك عامل السرد على
Let's
جنب.
not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards.
مو بدايم تعجبني، شوف هو الشعور اللي ينتجه الشيء رهيب يا كين او مايك. شعور اني وانا قاعد اتابع اقول يمكن ذا هاوند يموت الحين، يمكن اريا تموت الحين، هذا عظيم. بس ترى اتضايق اذا قتل، والله ما يحضرني الحين شيء، بس انقهر لما اشوف كذا شخصية فجأة تموت. الشعور اللي يجيني وانا اتابع جيم اوف ثرونز بعدها رهيب، لان انا ما اعرف وش بيصير الحين، حرفيا ما اعرف، لان المخرج او الكاتب مجنون قاعد يسوي اي حاجه، قاعد يفتح لك انه كل شيء ممكن. هذا رهيب، اتفق. بس بعض الاحيان على الاقل في المسلسل، ما اتكلم عن الروايه، كذا فجاه احد يموت وتقول يعني ليش، فهمت؟ يعني مو باللي تتضايق الموت لانك تحب الشخصيه، لا، بس تحس انه يعني مو بوقته، مو بالحين، او تحس انه بس قتلوه عشان شوف ترى احنا كذا ممكن نقتل اي واحد فجاه. هذه تقهرني. ولو تذكروني بشخصيه صار لها هالموقف يا ليت تقولون، لان حاليا ما يحضرني. زي مثلا موت في الريد ويدنج، هذاك منطقي اوكي، مات هو، لكن احيانا لا. فهذه مشكلتي مع ذا الشيء. وانا هنا طبعا اقصد المسلسل، ما ادري عن الروايه. بخصوص الفانتزي في الروايه اكثر، اتذكر ان ليدي ستون هارت اللي هي ام ستارك تصير كذا ما ادري سبيريت وتلحق الناس تقتلهم او شيء زي كذا. بس حبيت ان ذا الشيء يلعب دور اريا. ولد ستارك اللي ما حد يعرف ذاك البزر، تايوان لانستر اسطوري. تايوان لانستر رهيب مره صدق، يعني يمكن احسن شخصيه عندي بالثرونز هو ذا هاوند. مين بعد؟ سيرسي تعجبني، كينج سلاير رهيب، ستارك، إدارد ستارك بعد. تايوان احسن شخصيه. والذاك صاحب تايوان اللي بارز عنه في المحكمه رهيب. والله ما اتذكر مين ذا لما، بس برضو هذا واحد منهم. اي يعني ضريبة هذاك الشعور ان تيجي موتات خايسة. بس في المقابل وانت تتابع الموسم اللي بعد كذا تصير معرق طول طول المشاهدة. عرفته. ايه رحلتها بعد هاوند كانت رهيبة. هذا مين ذكروني فيه؟ ما اعرفه. او شكله من عندهم اوريجينال.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled.
ليت في
You're
spit
trying
on
to
him
rile me,
مثلث
but it
واضغطها.
won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head.
لا لا أنا عارف ال consequences ما
What kind
عليك.
of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
My apologies. Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries.
أنا أكره لما ما أقدر على الأقل أسفل بالشخصية قبل ما يسوي إجرامه، فهمت؟ فما ودي أكون محترم معاه بعدين يدعسني. هنا مزبلة، لأن أتذكر اللي صار أنا وأحاول أتجنبه. فلا تجيب فينا العيد مهدي أرجوك، أنا معتمد عليك في هالشابتر. آدم جاي يقول لي قصة حياته، ترانا مستمتعين. كمل.
You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oh, get it?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
يشبه آني.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Oh, fucking hell.
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
ما انتبه له زين. Ooh.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king will be
تلعب
enough
دور
to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's
اسمها
presented to her as it should be.
أخت آريا صح؟ اي زي سانسا.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
تخيل لو سانسا مكان آريا وآريا مكان سانسا.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
سانسا بكل الأحوال تتعذب ويتم اغتصابها.
Ethan made this for me.
صح.
Wonders made by man by Lomas Longstride.
هذيك بين الجاردز
A gift
وهذه
from Roderick.
في الشارع في الغابات.
I hope to see them all someday.
الحين سؤال برضو عن هاوس اوف دراجون. ما ادري هل في شخصيات كذا تكون مثلا في واحد عديل تيريون مثلا تيريون لانستر او تايوان لانستر؟ هل فيه عديل الآريا؟ يعني في ناس يلعبون هذه الادوار او اشياء مشابهه؟ لا ذا هاوند بالعكس انقذها من محاولة اغتصاب. ما تتوقع كذا من شكله، لكن هذا اللي سواه. اوكي والله ودي قزم بعد. هذا بونس لو يجيبون قزم. اتوقع يجيبوا لك ليش تتوقع يجيبوا لك مشابه؟ لان زي ما قلنا تو جيم اوف ثرونز اللي يميزها الاحداث، او يعني ما ادري ارجعوا لكلامكم فوق. يعني اقرا اللي كتبته انت واللي الشباب قالوا عن جيم اوف ثرونز. فما ادري احس انه بتجيب الاحداث ثانيه كيف بتخليها كويسه قد جيم اوف ثرونز الاصلي.
You must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
هذا ما يقول شيء جديد. اتمنى شيء جديد، بس اخاف يعني يضيعون elements كذا كويسه. مو شرط يكون اشياء مشابهه او يعني الايكويفالنت حق الثرونز الاصلي. لا.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
صوتك
I can
أكبر
come
من
back
حجمه.
later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, matter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
تراك في كينجز لاندنج والله صادق. بس على حسب ما اذكر ذا كان كويس، ما ادري ترى لعبها من زمان مره.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
هذا يوم تصمم شخصية تشبه لك في اوبليفيون.
Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be
هذه بقول لها أي شيء عادي.
But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now that I'm to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
I mean the mountain.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
والله صادق.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
كيف اتعامل مع تعجبني سيرسي، بس كيف اتعامل مع سيرسي؟ ليه؟ ما قد قابلتها انا. الو؟
Good luck.
يا ساتر، داخل على ملك الموت. Good luck. تيريون.
You can do this.
هنا تنتهي أحداث البنت هنا ولا؟
Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
دقيقة، نفس ما أدري الصوت. القزم أدى صوت الشخصية هنا بعد. إذا مو هو والله نفس الصوت. أي ما عليك. يا ساتر.
Lord Tyrion, Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive.
You wallah.
You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your
صلب
Grace.
I
مو
wasn't
معروفين.
talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Which
Perhaps
king?
you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
جوفري تقصد؟
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
كان انت اخترت A.
For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours. Or nothing, perhaps. It's hard to tell either way.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
بعد الموسم الرابع ذكرني ايش صار فيه من ناحية تيريون. ترى ما اتذكر لاني كنت اتابعه وقت ما كان يعرض تقريبا بعد الموسم الثاني. قبل اطلاق الموسم الثاني تابعت الاول، بعدين تابعت الثاني، بعدين فما اتذكر صراحة. لكن اتذكر الموسم الرابع انه كان فيه الحرب في الوول، واتذكر محكمة تيريون كانت بالرابع، فوضح. لكن هو جت فترة من المواسم كذا وصار مرة يعني irrelevant من هالناحية. ايه يب بعد المحاكمة صح.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
أيقونة Game of
This
Thrones
city alone
الرجال.
is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves.
أي مشهد له
Pretending to be
يقدس
something
في
they're not.
تويتر دايم.
Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants.
Oh shit.
Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
يحشون فيني ما في لود. وانا جالس اكل طبق الكيك تذكرت ان اليوم عندي موعد طبيب اسنان. يوم الاثنين اللي راح كنت عند طبيب اسنان. شوف انا رجال كبير الجسم ضخم البنية يعني. يوم رحت لطبيب الاسنان اول شيء كرسي مش مريح، اقدامي كانت معلقة في الهواء. ثاني شيء لساني عملاق ما كنت اقدر اسيطر عليه. الدكتور كان كل شوي يبعد لان كان المساعد تبعه والمتدرب يمسكون يا ساتر. ولو انه واحد مسك حلقي عشان يبقى الدكتور جالس يشتغل على سني حتى انتهت الجلسة. خلعوا لك.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord.
فايز
My
المالكي
family
حق
fears
جيم
what
اوف
might
ثرونز.
happen now that the
اي
Boltons
واحد
rule the
يشتكي له.
north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I don't particularly like her.
Yet you did your best to please. You'll do well here in King's Landing. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in
لما تحبين هالذبات انتي.
We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
اللي ضحك انه مو باين على كينجز لاندنج. نهائيا. والله ذا الصوت حق ابواب داجر فول اقسم بالله. لحظه والله لو اوريكم. سمعتوا الصوت حق الباب تو؟ طيب اسمع هنا. بالله مو بنفسه. يب. صوت الباب حقها ايقوني عاد شو اسوي. اي بس يا اخي مره قديمه داجر فول، يعني هل الملف ذاك اللي اخذ منه مثلا صوت الباب في داجر فول الحين يستعمل؟ ما قد سمعته بلعبه ثانيه.
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements.
صوت الصرخة أعرفه، هذا هو. خليني أشغل لكم إياه لحظة معلش. أحب ذاك إذا كنت تقصد اللي أنا أتخيله. هذا لا. what the fuck. هذا موجود بكل مكان. ايوه ايه، والهيلم سكريم صح عليك. لا ماني مسجلهم، فاتح يوتيوب بس انتم ما تشوفون الشاشة، اني ماني باث السكرين حقت البي سي، ابث سكرين اللعبة عشان يكون يعني صافي. ايه يعني لو اسمع هذا باشياء ثانية عادي ماني مستغرب، لكن باب في صوت حق الجمهور يصفق وحق الجمهور وهو يضحك. يب اوكي ادم، تصدقون والله الحلقة طولت، يعني خلينا نشوف كم مدتها اصلا. لكن ايش رايكم بعرض جيم اوف ثرونز؟ وش رايكم برضو في فكرة الإعلان، يعني إنك تعلن عن عرض المسلسل أو تيزر المسلسل، و يعني على إطلاقه ب6 شهور أو سنة؟ أنا صراحة حبيت حركة أمازون إنه قبل الإطلاق أو العرض بشهرين يروح ينزل لك تيزر. هذه ممتازة مرة. بيسوونها واضح مع لورد اوف ذا رينجز، وسواها مع ذا ويل اوف تايم، ما ادري ايش بيسوونها معاه برضو، لكن حبيت الفكرة. ما تابعته خصوصا اذا قطوة شوار. عجبني شكل العرش، نفسه ولا اتوقع انه نفسه.
For the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th born sons. Ah, Sir Jamie. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red
والله ما انتبهت لحظة، هذا يبيلي اشوف ثواني. اكبر صح. اوكي خلوني ابث لكم. الصورة مو واضحة. لا فعلا أقرب للرواية. ما انتبهت. يعني بادجت الحين كافي لهالشيء. اوكي اتوقع واضح. كيف اللي يقعد فيه يرتاح؟ ما ادري شو ما اقدر اشوف تكلفة شيء ثابت.
I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows?
حتى أطول من ورا.
We might meet our future husbands. Although marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
ما أدري يا أخي، أتمنى يعاملونه ك Game of Thrones الأصلي يعني.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant
ما يعاملونه كقصة جانبية.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
أم حية
I might
لسه
even allow you
ترى.
to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off?
آدم يعرف قد جرب يكلمني في الموضوع.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
شوف خيال علمي ما يعجبني، بس يمكن تكون فيه زي ما تقول exceptions شوي. يمكن مع ستارفيلد ما ادري. يا ستارفيلد عجبتني كلعبة كجيم بلاي، استمتعت فيها وكنت العبها وقت طويل. لا اراديا بعرف اللور، لان العاب الدر سكرولز العاب تود هورد كذا وانت قاعد تمشي اللور يجيك من كل مكان. ف نشوف وقت ما تصدر. حاليا ما في اي لعبة، لان انا يعني اهتم بالالعاب اكثر من الروايات او الافلام والمسلسلات. خيال علمي ابهرتني وخلتني اتحمس او اصلا احبها يعني. فنشوف ستارفيلد يمكن، لكن بتابع دون اكيد، بس للحين ما شفته.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
وش رايكم يا شباب؟ والله مرة احترت هنا. شو اختار؟ مهدي الو. اوكي.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
هاي سارة احس والله بتبيعني بزق.
Go on. Ask.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard.
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
ليش جبت العيد؟ وش قلت أنا؟ انت قد تسوي علاقة مع سارة. بعدين اقدر اصلح الموضوع ولا لسه باقي 5 حلقات. وحيد عن ابوك.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
مبسوط مهدي.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
كين الحين مسكين.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Oh, no.
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
كم عمرها سكينة بيلش؟ ومتى كنتي بهاوس اوف ذا دراجون؟ عام كم؟ 2017 صح؟ بالعكس انا اشوف الشخصية اللي ما تشرح لك اسبابها مملة جدا. وهذا اللي كان يميز، هو دائما يميز ثرونز لانه ما في غير رامزي بالاخير. فيب.
Bloody hell.
ريد ايجل. بلود ايجل.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
وصلت صورة حقت السكينة. أتمنى إنك أرسلتها في الأوف توبك، بس بشوف على كل حال. يس أوف توبك. أنت بدر. هلا بدر، عرفتك. إيش قصة السكينة هذه؟ وين في اللعبة؟ ما أتذكر يا ناير.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
أحسبها مميزة له. هل هي له يعني بس هو؟
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
ذكرت Inquisition.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true. Right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This
يا
house
بس
is
جدار هذا اللي
small.
يسوون العوائل
We'll
ولا؟
never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
ايش فوق سول؟ شفت واحد ثاني يلعبها بعد من جاء ستيم.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
بقطع عيده يمديني.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my
Take 3
lord.
fingers, send him
My
to the
family
wall.
depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord. My family, without me, they'll die.
وش هي open world single player online.
That was certainly unpleasant,
MOBA.
but a lord must
MMO.
mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
You can weigh on any lord.
I did what I had to do, and it didn't bother me.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can
يا ليت بغيت اسالك هل كان يمديني بس.
rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I
غريبة
am a
كلمة
maester.
gods
At the
no.
Citadel, I swore an oath to serve.
خويك فارق يقولها يا
There are
كين
2
دايم.
capable men for the role.
May the gods
They
forbid.
both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them.
ايه صح.
Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
ولا بيكون سيناريو رهيب انه يكشفك تكذب عليه فهمت؟